Namaskar, Adab, Sat Sri Akal. Very warm welcome, everyone. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe and you're staying healthy. I know it's a little late for me, but थोड़ा time लग गया to get this button enabled. बहुत सारी चीज़ें हो रही हैं, around us, and while I will talk about this golden button and what is the purpose of this golden button, बट उससे पहले ऑब्वियसली यू नो एक और बहुत ही ट्रैजिक, एक्चुअली दो ट्रैजिक इंसिडेंट्स हुए हैं, पंजाब में ही हुए हैं, माय होम टाउन, माय होम स्टेट. एक ऑब्वियसली सिद्धू मूसेवाले के साथ जो हुआ, इट इज़ वेरी 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 ट्रैजिक, वेरी सैड टू सी. इस तरह से हमारे कंट्री में अभी भी चीज़ें हो रही हैं. एंड सेकेंडली द पुलिस ऑफिसर और द सिपाही जो मारा गया है, वो भी पंजाब में हुआ है. अनफॉर्चुनेटली these incidents have taken away two amazing lives. Sidhu Moosewala, yes, a little controversial figure, but at the same time, someone who at the age of 28 had made a lot of name for himself, for his pind, for his people. So उसके लिए ऑब्वियसली श्रद्धांजलि हमारी तरफ से भी, हम सब की तरफ से भी. नमस्ते वेंकट रमन जी, नमस्ते, गुड टू सी यू. हेलो ग्लोरिया, हेलो एमएनएस, हेलो आयुष, हेलो रंजीत जी, हेलो मंजीत, पदम जी, हेलो एवरीवन. So this will be a short one. Obviously there are a couple of things, जैसे कि मैंने कहा था, मेरी थोड़ी फ्रीक्वेंसी अभी कम रहेगी टिल नेक्स्ट few more days, and I will share with you why my presence is less. Nothing to worry about. और कुछ लोग जो मुझे व्हाट्सएप या मैसेजेस कर रहे थे कि वरुण, हैव यू लेफ्ट दिस मूवमेंट, हैव यू लेफ्ट सुशांत's fight? Let me tell you one thing. दो या तीन पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं जब मैं ये फाइट या इस मूवमेंट को छोड़ूंगा. फर्स्ट एंड द फोरमोस्ट, द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट वन, जिस दिन सुशांत को जस्टिस मिल गई, जिस दिन उसकी फैमिली को एक क्लोजर मिल गया, उसके बाद ऑब्वियसली I will continue to fight for other people, other things, as a human being. बट उस दिन ही सिर्फ ये फाइट मेरी खत्म होगी जिस दिन सुशांत को जस्टिस मिलेगी. या ऑब्वियसली इफ समथिंग हैपेंस टू मी एंड जब मैं एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं कर रहा, तो ऑब्वियसली कैसे वो फाइट, वो भी मैं कई बार मजाक करता हूँ कि मे बी आई विल बिकम अ घोस्ट एंड आई विल कंटिन्यू द फाइट फॉर सुशांत. Yeah, obviously, if the family tells me that, Varun, you're doing something wrong and we don't want you to spread the wrong stuff for Sushant या कुछ भी ऐसा, तब so मैं कहीं नहीं जाने वाला. But yes, there are certain personal things which I will share with you in the next 2 days. I should be able to talk to you. तब हम आराम से बात करेंगे कि क्या है, क्यों I am a little less these days. So hello Rajoy, good to see you after a long time. Hello Rafia ji, hello Agnes, hello Abhay bhai, Khamba Gani, and namaskar Sunanda ji, hello. Yes, Rip Sidhu, hello Punita ji. सिद्धू मूसेवाले के साथ बहुत ही ट्रैजिक. मैंने वो एक छोटी सी वीडियो क्लिप भी किसी ने भेजी थी, when it's very tragic कि आजकल इस तरह से भी वीडियो बनते हैं. Very sad to see that, and really very sad to see what is happening. हालांकि मैं उसको फिर भी पॉलिटिकल नहीं बनाऊंगा, क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा चल रहा है कि इस गवर्नमेंट ने ये कर दिया, उस गवर्नमेंट ने ये कर दिया, इन्होंने सिक्योरिटी ले ली. सिक्योरिटी थी, I'll come up with facts and not like fiction, but Sidhu Moosewala had the security, but this was something which seems to be like an insider work. किसी ने उनकी खुद की टीम में से शायद कुछ किया होगा, या जैसे भी हुआ होगा. This is definitely an insider job, has nothing to do with any security provided or not provided and all that stuff. So उसके बारे में हम लोग बात करेंगे, but ये वाला सेशन, let me just keep it very focused. दिस इज फॉर समीर वानखड़े। हम सब ने देखा होगा किस तरह से आर्यन खान को एक क्लीन चिट देने की कोशिश की जा रही है। हालांकि क्लीन चिट नहीं मिली है, ना मिल सकती है, बिकॉज देर आर lots and lots of evidences against this man. फिर भी we suspect a lot of wrongdoing has happened. शाहरुख का दिल्ली जाना, अंडर द टेबल कुछ ना कुछ क्लीन अप होना, एंड द वेरी नेक्स्ट डे ये जो चार्जशीट में आर्यन खान को एक तरह से पूरा सब कुछ वाइट वॉश कर देना उसका, कि ही वाज नॉट इवन इन्वॉल्व, ही शुड नॉट हैव बीन involved in all this things. That is very sad to see. But हम लोग अपनी तरफ से we will continue to stand like a rock with Sameer Wankhede. Even though Sameer Wankhede की एक पूरी टीम थी जिन्होंने मिलकर ये किया था, of course, the person who will still be targeted, continuously be targeted, will only be Sameer, which is the sad part. But हम भी कम नहीं है. We will continue to support Sameer in whatever way possible. So उसी के लिए thanks to a lot of hard work and back and forth that few people, including Dipali, Shweta, and few more people have done, creating the draft, creating finding the email IDs, and और मैं हमेशा वही कहता हूँ कि I have somehow the easiest part of just putting it into a button, so that आप लोग, all of you, can just click a button and send an email. So let me just go back, for all of you. A lot of you already know how it works, and it's a very straightforward process. Hello, Savitri ji. Hello, obviously. Hello, Reena ji. Hello. Extremely disappointed. Exactly. Joy, this is really very, very sad. Yep. Okay. So let me just take you to the website. This is the same website, We Stand for Justice. इस वेबसाइट के ऊपर obviously you all can go, and on the bottom of it is where you find this flyer. 30th May and 1st June, mailed to HMO, PMO, President and Minister of Law and Justice. 31st May and 2nd June, calls to HMO and Justice. आप ये सब details obviously I've posted here, this flyer as well. But this is where this thing happens. I stand with Sameer Wankhede, the golden button. आप इसको click करेंगे and it will open up your email, which will send that email to the agencies. So this is where you have to go and click on this button, and that's pretty much it what you have to do. और उसके बाद जब email आएगी, this email will be sent to all those email aliases. Let me just open one of the ने इतना कुछ समीर वानखेड़े की फैमिली के साथ किया, अगर वही yeah, we'll talk. Okay, I have Shweta here. Hello, Shweta.
Hi, Varun. Good
How are
afternoon
you?
from India, and
Good
it's
afternoon.
midnight and early morning there. आप
Yeah,
क्या कर
almost
रहे हैं?
good morning. यहाँ से
Almost good
almost
morning.
3 बजने वाले हैं.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it took a while before, there were some challenges, but finally it is up. So while I open up the email, why don't you talk a little bit about, what has been happening, or is email से क्या, what is the whole purpose of this email?
Yes, Varun. I just let people know about the activities what we are running starting today. So today is the email activity wherein we are sending these emails to PMO, HMO, Kiran Riju, एंड वी नीड टू बी वोकल अबाउट द फैक्ट कि जो चार्जशीट आई है आर्यन खान की वो कितनी गलत आई है एंड हाउ थिंग्स आर गोइंग टू इम्पैक्ट Sameer sir as well as the Sushant Singh Rajput case. So that's the whole idea about it while we are taking these activities forward. And along with the letter activity, email activity, we have got letter activity, also the calling activity, जिसकी details हम आज midnight वापस से roll out करेंगे. However, the poster is shared by our handles. आपका, मेरा, दीपाली का, दिनेश जी का, सब हैंडल से शेयर हो गए हैं पोस्टर्स. So I would encourage the maximum participation हो. And if you see the handles of Dipali and Shwets, that's my ID. You will have the draft. जब तक ये गोल्डन बटन जाता है ट्विटर पे, अभी ड्राफ्ट रेडी है. इन केस आपको वो फॉलो करना है, so you have the draft and email IDs as well. So I would encourage कि काफ़ी जितना मैक्सिमम नंबर्स में हम लोग ये कर सकें प्लीज़ करें, क्योंकि एक ऑनेस्ट ऑफिसर की इंटेग्रिटी और डिग्निटी का सवाल है. वी हैव टू stay vocal, we have to stay alert, we have to keep raising the voices, we cannot be stopped. हम लोग यहाँ पे अब चुप नहीं रह सकते हैं. जो भी चीज़ हुई है इस चार्जशीट की वजह से काफ़ी कुछ गलत हुआ है. So we need to let the authorities know कि we are not fools here. We know everything what is going on, and we are aware of whatever has happened. So they need to amend, and they need to rectify whatever has happened.
Okay, sorry, I was on mute. So yes, it is very important. Or ऐसे ही, not only this particular campaign, we will continue to do similar activities for the next जब तक ज़रूरत होगी, क्योंकि इस टाइम पे the entire cabal is working against dishonest officer, of course indirectly, और मैं तो कहूँगा डायरेक्टली, बल्कि कल मानिक शिंदे ने जो एक अपडेट दिया कि ही इज गोना फाइल और ही इज गोना रिक्वेस्ट another kind of revalidation around रिया चक्रवर्ती केस, क्योंकि आर्यन खान का एक रेफरेंस यूज किया जा रहा है कि कैसे आर्यन खान को एक क्लीन चिट मिल गई है फ्रॉम द एनसीबी. सिमिलरली दे सस्पेक्ट कि भाई रिया चक्रवर्ती को भी फंसाया गया था, गलत फंसाया गया था. So this is the problem these people have, and the media houses are fueling this more कि किसी भी बात को किसी भी तरह से मिसकंस्ट्रूड करके और पब्लिक मीडिया और पब्लिक के सामने रखेंगे, और उसके बाद द होल पीआर गैंग will try to attack Sushant's family, Sushant's case as well, obviously through Sameer Wankhede. And Sameer Wankhede himself, his family has suffered. We've all seen किस तरह से समीर वानखड़े और उनकी फैमिली को अटैक किया गया था. और अब तो वो भी एनसीपी जो कि पार्टी है, उन्होंने भी शुरू कर देना है अटैक, और किया भी है उन्होंने अटैक. That Nawab Malik was absolutely right based on this, but we all know who Sameer Wankhede is. We all know the honesty and the grit जिनसे he has fought not only this particular case, और भी इतने सारे लोगों को पकड़ा है, इतना ड्रग कार्टेल को, वो ड्रग फ्री इंडिया जो मूवमेंट है उसको चलाने के लिए. It is sure Shweta, thank you so much for joining. And
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
thank you for
And
joining,
please
Shweta.
take some rest, get some sleep, Varun.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay, good night.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Yeah. All right, guys. So so that's what I wanted to say. कि we all know समीर वानखड़े को किस तरह से अटैक किया जाता है, किया जा रहा है, और करते रहेंगे ये लोग. So it's very important for us to hit this golden button again and again and again. Send multiple emails. I know थोड़ा थोड़ा change कर सकते हैं. At least you'll have the draft. You can change the subject of the email. You can add your name on the bottom. You can add or remove some content. ताकि ये एक तरह का फॉर्मेट, एक तरह की ईमेल बार बार जाके कहीं स्पैम में ना चली जाए. इसलिए जस्ट बी अ लिटिल बिट मोर केयरफुल, and please hit this golden button. Okay, saying it is not working. How to operate? It is very simple, Priyanka Gadgil ji. आपको फ़ोन पे ही या लैपटॉप पे या डेस्कटॉप पे जहाँ पर भी आप हैं, यू हैव टू ओपन वी स्टैंड फॉर जस्टिस .org. वहाँ जाएंगे तो नीचे on the bottom of almost on the bottom of the page you will find a golden button that says I stand with Sameer Wankhede. आप उसको क्लिक करेंगे जब, तो आपके फोन पे जो भी ईमेल क्लाइंट है, जो भी आप जिससे आप ईमेल भेजते हैं, चाहे वो क्रोम से ब्राउज़र से खुलता है, चाहे वो आउटलुक खुलता है, चाहे वो ऐप खुलता है, इट शुड ओपन अप एंड एवरीथिंग शुड बी पॉपुलेटेड ऑटोमेटिकली। चाहे वो ईमेल एड्रेसेस हों, चाहे वो सब्जेक्ट हो, चाहे वो सारा कंटेंट हो, वो सब आ जाएगा। यू ऑल यू हैव टू डू इज़ हिट द सेंड बटन। बट मैं फिर भी रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा था कि आप लोग प्लीज़ अगर थोड़ा सा चेंज करना चाहते हैं, चेंज द सब्जेक्ट ओकेजनली, चेंज द कंटेंट अ लिटिल बिट, ताकि वो स्पैम ना बन जाए ईमेल। सो दैट्स हाउ इट वर्क्स। इट इज़ वेरी इजी, वेरी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड। Janta don't get united for someone, that's the advantage taken. Exactly. Hello, 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 Yash. Om Sai Ram, and welcome, welcome. Hope everything went well. Um Rajoy ji, it'll be a little difficult right now. Um, Based on the little bit of conversation I had, it actually doesn't even make sense to have him on a show. I hope you understand there could be some legal implications. He definitely should not be responding right now. He should not be reacting to anything like that. तो इसके लिए आई डोंट थिंक इट वुड बी अ ग्रेट आइडिया टू हैव समीर हिमसेल्फ. I'll try to get a message or something. Okay, I see Dipali joined, so let me just take her in. Hello, Dipali.
Hi Varun, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. And first of all, thank
Yeah.
you so much for the golden button. Very
अरे
much
नहीं
needed.
यार, थोड़ा टाइम लग गया, पता नहीं इतनी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड था नहीं, बट finally it is here. So yeah, why don't you talk? You put in a lot of hard work for this, so please talk about it and tell everyone.
Yes, it's just a little disheartening कि क्या हुआ है पिछले दिनों आर्यन खान के केस में एंड जो उनको क्लीन चिट दी गई है, सो उसके कारण थोड़ा सा वी वर ऑल नॉट वेरी हैप्पी अबाउट इट, सो वी थॉट लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द डिजिटल कैंपेन बिकॉज जो भी ये हुआ है इस केस में द हीट इज बीइंग it's all on Mr. Sameer Wankhede. Why so is my question.
Yeah.
Because when NCB operates, देयर इज अ टीम जो ये सब करती है. ऐसा नहीं है कि उठ के एक दिन सर को लगा कि समीर सर को कि मुझे इस बंदे को अरेस्ट करना है. ऐसा होता नहीं है. देयर वाज अ टीम कंप्राइजिंग ऑफ आईओ, that is investigating officer, zonal director, deputy DG, ASG, superintendent, public prosecutor. ये पूरी एक टीम थी. तो हम अगर किसी एक टीम का किया हुआ काम हमें ठीक नहीं लग रहा, या फॉर दैट मैटर एजेंसीज को ठीक नहीं लग रहा, तो उसमें से एक इंसान को या एक ऑफिसर को पिन पॉइंट क्यों किया जाए. If one is wrong, the entire team is wrong, and if the entire team is right, then everybody is right, nobody is to be questioned. So that is the case. And why is all of a sudden the digital data not a proof anymore, जिसके कारण ये डिजिटल डेटा के प्रूफ के कारण ही तो इतने सारे कल्प्रिट्स बिहाइंड द बार्स हैं आज तक. So why all of a sudden something like this is cropped up. So it is like you're creating awareness, you are letting the agencies know कि हमें सब पता है, जनता बेवकूफ नहीं है. तो एक वो डिजिटल कैंपेन के जरिए आप ये सब कर रहे हैं. सो जो हमने डिजिटल कैंपेन शुरू किया है, इट इज़ लाइक आई जस्ट ब्रीफली आपको यहाँ मैं बता देती हूँ. 30th और 1st, 30th is today, that is Monday and Wednesday, we are sending mails to PMO, HMO, law minister and the president of India. तो उसका ड्राफ्ट आपने जैसे गोल्डन बटन बना ही दिया, इट्स जस्ट वन क्लिक, दैट्स इट. तो वो हमने मंडे को, आज और परसों 2 दिन करना है. हर एक्टिविटी, देयर आर 3 एक्टिविटीज, लेकिन हर एक्टिविटी को 2 दिन करना है. सो मंडे एंड वेडनेसडे इज द मेल एक्टिविटी. ट्यूसडे एंड थर्सडे, दैट इज 31st of May and 2nd of June, तब उस दिन हम करेंगे कॉल टू एंड लॉ मिनिस्टर, जिनके नंबर्स हम प्रोवाइड कर देंगे आपको. और द पोस्टर्स ऑलरेडी आउट फॉर द एक्टिविटीज, बट हम एक दिन पहले आपको, आज रात को, वी विल बी गिविंग यू ऑल द नंबर्स ऑल्सो स्पेस करके. फ्राइडे एंड सैटरडे इट्स अगेन लेटर टू HMO, उसका ड्राफ्ट भी दे देंगे. सो यही है कि मैक्सिमम पार्टिसिपेशन इज व्हाट वी आर लुकिंग एट, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली समीर सर ने इतनी ऑनेस्टी से काम किया है. We've all witnessed him, right? So this is something, I mean, least we can do for him. So let's all gear up, stand up for him, and take part in the activities. That's all I'll say.
Yep. No, I will do this quickly. I will
Yeah.
flash this flyer
Mm-hmm.
जहाँ पर I think there are details provided. I can open it right now. Give me 1 second.
क्या?
Uh, and जैसे अभी uh, श्वेता भी बोल के गई हैं
हाँ
कि
जी.
all the details are available on almost all the social media handles. आप लोग वहाँ पर भी देख सकते हैं. ट्विटर पे तो ऑब्वियसली वी ऑल आर एक्टिव सो यू विल बी एबल टू सी इट ऑन ट्विटर. बट मोर इम्पॉर्टेंटली आपको ये, let me see if everyone can see this. Okay,
हाँ.
so this is the activity that even Dipali was talking about. 30th May and 1st June को we have the mail जो आज चल रहा है, कल तक चलेगा ये. एंड 31st May और 2nd June को calls to HMO and ministers. So ये जो इसकी details हैं, which will also be available on Twitter, and we might be able to do another one जहाँ पर हम इसके बारे में session पे भी बात करेंगे. And I'm sure there'll be social media पे, Twitter पे, Facebook, Insta, हर जगह the details will be shared. And then 3rd June and 4th June को letters to HMO. सो आई थिंक ये पहले भी हुआ था, बहुत सारी मेल्स भेजी गई थी, फॉर पीपल हु कैन नॉट, who really cannot, I mean, people like us who are outside of India, find somebody in India who can do it. We can always coordinate. Last time मुझे याद है श्वेता ने मेरे behalf पे भेजी थी. इसी तरह से आप भी किसी के साथ coordinate कर सकते हैं, and you can send those physical mails in India. So all this information will be shared, and please, please, please join in large numbers, because this is not about one Samir Wankhede. This is about an officer who has put everything, अपनी पूरी life, family को, अपने खुद के कैरेक्टर असैसिनेट होते हुए भी अपने काम को सबसे आगे रखा. He continued fighting all these people from the cabal, and still he's getting targeted. So please, please, Samir just happens to be a name, Samir Wankhede, but this is one man who has really, really tried his level best when he was the NCB director to make drug free India a reality. आजकल हम देख ही रहे हैं कि once in a while कोई न्यूज़ आती है, otherwise there is nothing much happening. So please, for God's sake, for your own country's sake, for your kids' future's sake, please, please, please be part of this and help spread the word for this campaign. Anything else you want to add, Diwali?
No, just this, as you said, let's participate in
Please,
huge
for
numbers.
God's
इतना
sake,
तो हम कर
for
ही
your
सकते
own
हैं सर के
country's
लिए,
sake,
and
for your
we
kids'
should
future's
be
sake.
doing it.
Rejoy, please, please, please. Rejoy, I think the YouTube is playing. Okay, I'm gonna mute you. Please go ahead. Yeah, sorry, Dipali. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. No, just this, as you said, let's participate in huge numbers. इतना तो हम कर ही सकते हैं सर के लिए, and
Okay, okay. All right. I see Rejoy join as well. Hello, Rejoy. Please go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
1 second,
need
Rejoy. I think the YouTube is playing in background, so I can hear my own voice.
okay, just a sec.
Okay. Okay. All right. I see Rejoy join as well. Hello, Rejoy. Please go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So the need of the hour
One
will
second,
be
Rejoy. I
yeah.
think the YouTube is playing in background, so I can hear my own voice.
Okay, okay. Acha, I'm rejoining again.
I see Rejoy. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there are multiple tabs open, so I can hear my own voice. All right. I see Chitali here as well. Hello, Chitali. Welcome.
Yeah, hello Varun.
Hi.
Shall I continue or Rejoy will come back and
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
will
I
go
think
ahead?
he's gonna
No, no,
rejoin.
no. You continue, ma'am.
Yeah, he's gonna
Okay,
rejoin.
okay, okay. So Varun, I think it's a very important matter which you are discussing out here. So I have joined. I'll quickly convey few of the important points which people should know. फर्स्ट थिंग, व्हाट्सएप चैट की बेसिस में जो बोला जा रहा है, दे हैव मेड द स्टेटमेंट दैट उसका कुछ वैलिडिटी नहीं है. I believe everybody has gone through the WhatsApp chat, right?
Yeah.
वहां पे तो लोग
Right.
खुद ही कन्वे कर रहा है that we want that product. They had a extreme level of desperation of craving about the stuffs and all. Still, they are declaring that the WhatsApp chat is invalid. So that
True.
is proving that what kind of corruption we are having presently in the system right now. एंड इन द पास्ट टाइम एज वेल इंडिया में व्हाट्सएप चैट की बेसिस में काफी सारा अरेस्ट हो चुके हैं, राइट? डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ एजेंसीज हैज मेड डिफरेंट अरेस्ट, बट प्रेजेंट डे में इस व्हाट्सएप चैट को इनवैलिड बोला जा रहा है. So basically it's a pre-planned strategy to make a honest officer's reputation at stake. So it's very important right now that we should come forward. We should show our extreme support for Samir sir. And last time also when these things has happened before few months back, hope you know that we all have went in the ground. We did ground protest for Samir sir, and we have raised our voice so loudly in support of him. Today the same scenario happened, so we need to make a very strong stand for him, because today if we don't raise voice for him, then शायद future में मौका नहीं मिलेगा. I mean अभी नहीं तो कभी नहीं, right? So we need to make it. And one important thing I would like to convey, Varun, from past 2 to 3 days we are tweeting in support of Samir sir in Twitter. Deepali ji bhi hai, you also there. So hopefully you have noticed that whenever we are posting our tweet in support of Sami sir, many nationalist handle are coming forward and they are showing support. Right? I mean, see, they are not even Isitarian, but just because we are raising voice for him, many nationalist handle are coming. They are quoting our tweet. They are commenting below our tweet, and they are showing support to us. That means through our tweet we are able to create that much of impact, that the
Right.
nationalist people are also coming forward and showing support to us, right? That is the reason the digital activity is very much needed. And it's not like that only the ssrians should come forward and support it. I think the entire nation should come forward and support it, because today our honest officer's reputation it is at stake right now. So अब initiative तो किसी ना किसी को लेना होगा. So Deepali di, Shweta di, they have taken the initiative. We will go ahead, we will participate that. And quite possible कि once people see us participating, that can influence a larger number of people to come forward. That is a way we can create impact through our digital activity, because I have tagged you in many of my tweets. Hopefully you have seen that many nationalist people is coming forward and they're quoting our tweets. They are not ssrian, but they are the nationalist people. So they are happy that we are coming forward, we are showing support to him. And one more important point which I would like to include: from past few days some of the verified handles are suddenly coming up out of nowhere, and they're shitting in Twitter. I mean, what they're thinking about themselves, that nobody is there for showing support to him. Absolutely not. And that is the main reason, Varun, we need to make a very strong stand and support for Sami sir. You've seen that what are the few of the blue tick handles are doing things in Twitter, right? I don't even see them tweeting for the other national muddas in India, but for Samir sir they have suddenly become proactive,
Correct.
and they're jumping out of nowhere, right? So it's a time we have to show them that there is a large number of people standing strong and firm with Samir sir, and don't even dare to do a mess with the honest officer with our country. It's
Correct.
a very important thing. We need to clear our stand and stand beside him, because if today we don't take the stand, Varun, then what kind of future we will be gifting to our future generation? I mean, people will say that, right? What's the point of becoming an IPS officer or an IS officer? If we work with honesty and genuinity, this thing is going to happen with us. So definitely not. We have a community of SSRian in Twitter. Is a time we have to show our strength and unity. and we have to come forward and we have to make it in a huge number. The activity, I guess I was listening, you guys have pretty much explained about it, so no need to explain things. And it's a good thing that the activity is planned for 2 consecutive days. I mean, it happens, people are engaged in office work and other personal work. So the first day, if you are missing the opportunity, you can go for the second day, but you have to ensure that you're participating, right?
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
the golden button thing which you have made, it will be make people hard work very easier, so that people can easily go and check it out once. So,
Yeah.
and the three options which are designed in the digital campaign, sending emails, calling to officials like PMO, HMO, and sending letters, the three important medium through that we can convey our support to him, to the officials of India, right?
Right.
It's the
Yeah.
bestest way possible we can convey our support. The three part is very, very important. So, Varun, through your platform, I would convey that the entire nation should come forward right now and show your extended support to the person who has served our nation with utmost honesty and genuinity. Today is Samir sir, tomorrow it can be anyone else. So it's
Right.
time that we have to raise our voice for him.
Exactly. No, very well
Yeah,
said.
thank
And
you,
I
Varun.
thank you so much, Chitali, for speaking. For Samir, for the honest officer. I would again, बार बार मैं वही repeat करूंगा. जैसे दीपाली ने अभी बहुत clearly explain भी किया. It is just not Samir Wankhede. The whole case was, dealt by a full team of officials. So yes, Samir Wankhede was definitely the NCB director. So and he will be, taking full responsibility of whatever has happened. But the way they have single-handedly been targeting Samir, not only for RN, otherwise also has been targeted like anything in the last 6 to 8 months we've seen. जीना मुश्किल कर दिया उस पूरी फैमिली का, just because this honest officer was fighting the drug cabal, the drug cartel, arresting and curbing all the drugs from around Mumbai, Goa, that particular belt, and trying to stop them from getting into the hands of our youngsters, our future generation. बट उस वजह से, क्योंकि इनका खुद का बिजनेस इम्पैक्ट हो रहा था, इन्होंने उसको टारगेट किया। और उसी के बीच में अगर आर्यन खान जैसा ड्रगी भी पकड़ा जाता है, तो उसके लिए भी किस तरह से इन लोगों ने समीर को टारगेट किया। वाइफ, even their deceased mother was not left. Anyways, thank you for that. Yes, Rajoy, please go ahead.
Yeah. Now, is it echo now? No, it's okay
No,
now.
yeah, now it's perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Varun. And rightly, Madam has put it up in a very concise and precise manner of what needs to be done. There one question which is coming in my mind, which I would like to share with you. Just when this news came that Aryan has been granted that he did not possess drug, right?
Mhm.
Now, immediately in my WhatsApp friends group, there are 2 3 very learned friends of mine, um, gave that message and said that, Rijo, you should now apologize because you were very much anti on the very first day. And it's very heartening that they are my school friends. We have done schooling from 1 to 12 together.
Wow.
One of them is the head of the finance department for IIM Bangalore.
Wow.
मुझे दुख इस बात का है कि then I said that you remember in school days when if someone was caught cheating, right? There are two boys, a group of 5 boys got cheating, and there was one in between them. Is it possible that that boy did not cheat and the rest four cheated and they were penalized? So please use your common sense, and I told whatever I felt at that point of time.
Right.
So I'm astonished by the way what made NCB come up with this sudden declaration, and that too in the media. This इसमें भी कोई plan है, huh?
Yeah.
And certainly their only objective was to defame Samir. In fact, it looked like the entire NCB is on one side and Samir is on the other side of the thing.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
So that reminds me, or that makes me feel that whatever has happened in the last 5 6 7 days, where we heard that SRK went to Delhi, etc., etc., leaving all these factors out, is it not possible that this was framed about a month, or about 2 to 3 months back, when he finally got bail out, right, for after being in the jail for almost 30 days, right, 30, more than 30 days, if I'm not wrong. So that was a temporary, you can say, relief given to him. In order to give a permanent relief, work was started, plan was being uh, done on that, during that period only. And that finally came out through a section of NCB officers who said this. So I would only say that, Varun, honestly speaking, I've been very, very candid. I have never ever said anything against anyone, like the YouTubers. But today, let me tell you very openly, I am losing the complete faith in the government. Huh? You may think I'm not. I'm with you. I'm always with you. I will remain with you till the we get justice. But if an NCB organization like this comes up and says this, that 8 आदमी में उसको ड्रग्स मिला था, लेकिन इन दोनों में, इन दो व्यक्ति में के अंदर
Right,
में कुछ नहीं मिला, it looks so stupid and shabby.
right,
हाँ,
right. मैं
so
यहाँ पर
हाँ,
ऐड करूंगा, just to add to your point, sorry to cut you, but even Amar is asking, have you heard, so I just want to make sure everybody understands what Rejoy is talking about, what we are talking about here. This is basically NCB recently, and let me just tell you the exact date. They did it on May 28th. May 28th ko, the narcotics, the NCB, they have dropped Aryan Khan completely from the chart sheet, along with other five more people. So these six so-called supposedly kids, जिनको kids कहा गया था उस टाइम पे, इन सबको छोड़ दिया गया. They are not in the chart sheet, and the point that was mentioned in that to dropping them was, or the reasoning was,
yeah,
lack of sufficient evidence, and in an L code, shortcomings in the probe. So
that
according
is,
to them, there were no videos of searches. There were some dodgy witnesses. There was some improper seizure of phones to no medical test for people who were arrested. So, or taken in custody, not arrested. Now, according to them, now this is the same NCB जहां पर समीर वानखड़े ने ये सब कंडक्ट किया था, या उनकी टीम ने कंडक्ट किया था. ये जो नए करता धरता आए हैं in the NCB team, they are themselves siding with the Bollywood ka, the King Khan ka beta and all that stuff. Now, they are saying, WhatsApp ke jo bhi evidences, jo messages hain, they are not, according to them, agar इन्हीं का word use करूं मैं, they were not enough, or they were lacking in substance. So lacking in substance कैसे होता है वो तो अब यही बता सकते हैं, because if again I and Rejoy chat right now and I WhatsApp him, Rejoy, can you get me some mal? Now, that mal is, if that is not enough evidence, then to hell with anybody who is doing any kind of investigation, right? And he
absolutely.
gave an example कि 5 लोग बैठे हैं और चीटिंग कर रहे हैं, और उनमें से कहो कि हाँ इसने चीटिंग नहीं की, तो again, it doesn't make sense. So Amar, yes, we have read it. What the current political person spoke. So I don't know which political person की आप बात कर रहे हो, but the NCB leader or the NCB head जो थे, उन्होंने चार्जशीट के अंदर उसका नाम निकाल दिया शॉर्ट कमिंग्स कह के. उन्होंने वो सारे एविडेंसेस जो व्हाट्सएप चैट्स, उनको नलिफाई कर दिया एक तरह से. साथ में ये कह दिया कि देयर वर नो मेडिकल टेस्ट डन ऑन एनीवन. तो इतना, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, I don't know how to put it. NCB director, and then there are officials. Do you think, as a common man with some basic common sense, if there is somebody being taken into custody, they will not do certain things, they will not follow certain protocols, and they will do certain idiotic, I'll use the word idiotic, stupid activities when the person being arrested or taken into custody is not like a गली का वो छपड़ी या वो ड्रग्स बेचने वाला peddler नहीं है. When there is
True.
somebody whose name is Aryan Khan, the son of Shah Rukh Khan, do you can anyone believe कि वो इस तरह का श्योरी काम करेंगे? कॉमन सेंस लगाओ, खुद सोचो, किसी नॉर्मल बंदे को भी पकड़ने के लिए दे विल मेक इट अ वेरी रॉक सॉलिड केस. यहाँ तो शाहरुख खान का बेटा है, क्यों कोई पंगा लेगा कि भाई शाहरुख तो 2 मिनट में अपने बेटे को निकाल सकता. एंड देन when the same evidences, the same documentation was provided to the court, who extended the stay of or custody of Aryan Khan, क्या जज भी उस टाइम पे अंधा था? क्या वहां कोर्ट में जो बात हुई वो भी सारी गलत हुई? वो सारी जो बातें जो वैलिडेशंस थी उसी के बेसिस पे कस्टडी एक्सटेंड हुई थी, राइट? ऐसा तो था नहीं कि समीर वानखेड़े मिलके करते. कोई मजाक नहीं चल रहा, राइट? और एग्जैक्टली ग्लोरिया, हार्ट अटैक से एक कितना 33-34 ईयर वाला, वैसे इट कुड हैपन टू एनीवन. बट are we fools? Are we fools anymore? Yes, we were fools. I was a fool initially. I was earlier.
Me too.
मेरे को
Me
बहुत
too.
उल्लू बनाया यार सबने, चाहे वो पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज हो चाहे कोई हो. But are we fools now after seeing all this? How police can literally, get rid of someone, throw him in a river, and then जो भी बकवास चीजें अब पता लगी हैं, सारी की सारी चीजें हमारे सामने आई हैं. इट वाज सो फिशी व्हेन दे वर अरेस्टेड बट डिडंट फॉलो द यूजुअल प्रोटोकॉल टेस्ट पॉजिटिव फॉर ड्रग्स. So exactly, Carolyn and everybody, absolutely. Or a very good point actually, Abhay. I would love to see that. जो चार्जशीट को छोड़ो, जो उस टाइम पे जब आर्यन खान अरेस्ट हुआ था, जिस पेपर पे उसने खुद के अपने उस बच्चे ने साइन किए थे, उसके ऊपर उसने खुद की कुछ डिक्लेरेशन की थी कि मैं ड्रग्स बहुत देर से ले रहा हूं, मुझे स्लीपिंग डिसऑर्डर था, मैं तो यूएस में भी लेता था. वो सब क्या समीर वानखड़े को लाइक सपने आ रहे हैं, या उसकी टीम को सपने आ रहे हैं कि कुछ भी लिखेंगे और आर्यन खान बेवकूफ है, उसको थप्पड़ मार के उससे सब कुछ साइन करवा लेंगे? मतलब यूज सम कॉमन सेंस. All this has been clearly wiped off, has been cleared, given a clean sheet based on the power and influence of a father who has done nothing but to create a very wrong example in front of the entire country, where his son who was involved in something should have been taken into custody, should have been charge sheet में आना चाहिए था, सब साफ करवा दिया just because of the
Varunji, just last before you allow any others, like if this team of NCB, which we are still very proud of, what under the leadership of Samir ji, they were doing an excellent job. Now suddenly this team gets changed, he gets transferred, new team comes in, new team, I don't think whether they have really gone to that site or they have gone to the details of the investigation done, because they had a different perception, because their perception was working on what adjustment or what settlement they can do with the King Khan,
yeah.
so-called King Khan. Now my point is, if this NCB officials, they get transferred, I heard, I am wrong, I may be wrong, please correct me, these transfers are not done by someone just above them, it comes from the ministry, if I'm not wrong,
HMO.
right?
HMO.
HMO. Now all these said, I'm not trying to infuse negativity in your mind, but I'm trying to understand the government which takes care of all these things. Now if this is what is the outcome of a transfer or a restructuring of that NCB's body, or jisko bhi bolo aap, उसका नतीजा एकदम completely 360 degree shift हो जाएगा, then I start doubting on what big adjustment must have been made at the top.
Exactly. I
So
agree.
I don't want to. I don't. I have told you, if you recall, almost a year back, then Varun, if this case doesn't get the light of the day, then I am not going to vote. I make it very, very public. Whatever happens to me, I don't care. I am not going to execute a single vote to the party whom I still believed.
Yep.
But I am also very clear that I will not vote for any party, because then my trust level, which is now almost coming down, will end if this type of things start going, if continues to happen.
I agree 1000%. Yesterday, yeah, जब ये हुआ था आर्यन खान का, even on social media, people were talking about certain things, and then somebody said, that इस बार we will do nota, and I kind of agree. कि अगर इस तरह से हमारे साथ रूलिंग पार्टी या जो जो अपोजिशन में बैठी है, अगर सब आपस में मिलके ये इस तरह से खेलने वाले हैं, if this is the game they're gonna play with all of us, there is no point in putting trust in anybody. बहुत सुन लिया मैंने ये, और स्पेशली मैं तो सबको ही कहूंगा कि इलेक्शंस आ रहे हैं, ये वाले इलेक्शंस हो जाएं, ये वाली पार्टी आ जाए, दिस विल हैपन. पटना देख लिया, और डिफरेंट डिफरेंट, वो बिहार के अंदर जब जब इलेक्शंस और थे, स्टिकर्स बन गए और ये सब कुछ हो गया. और भी जगहों की पार्टीज के बारे में बात हो रही थी. दिस हैज टू बी अक्रॉस इंडिया. क्या हो रहा है इस टाइम पे समीर वानखेड़े के साथ जो हुआ, आई हैव कंप्लीटली उस टाइम पे आई वाज द वन हु वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट कि दिस इज अ प्रोटोकॉल, दिस इज अ प्रोसेस. नाउ लुकिंग एट हाउ थिंग्स आर, आई एम बीइंग मेड टू बिलीव समथिंग एल्स. एनसीबी जिन्होंने पूरी की पूरी टीम इधर से उधर हो गई, जो समीर के साथ थी, गेटिंग न्यू पीपल हु हैव अ शेडी पास्ट. हमने दीपाली ने एक पहले भी एक बार ड्राफ्ट ऐसा क्रिएट किया था, बेस्ड ऑन सम फैक्ट्स, बेस्ड ऑन सम ऑफ द डेटा दैट वाज अवेलेबल इन पब्लिक डोमेन, जहां पर the head was actively involved with a lot of other politicians and some of the leaders. And बॉलीवुड का तो ऑब्वियसली हमने देखा ही है. यहाँ तो हमारे खुद के जो लॉ मिनिस्टर हैं वही हमारे बॉलीवुड के इतने पैरों में पड़े हुए हैं. सो ऑल दैट थिंग्स मेक मी बिलीव दिस इज ऑल पार्ट ऑफ द सेम टीम, सेम कबाल. एक दूसरे को बचाने के लिए ऑब्वियसली पीपल लाइक वो क्या कहते हैं, छोटी मछलियां, चाहे वो परमवीर सिंह हो या ये जितने भी छोटे लोग हैं, इवन अनिल देशमुख के लेवल तक के, ये सब लोगों को बस फंसा के अपना साइड पे हो लेंगे. बट द बिगर फिशेस, द शार्क्स, they will continue. When Samir was confronted with live bullets, was it hoax? Exactly. He was attacked. There was blood on his clothes. अब वो भी कह दो कि केचप की बॉटल से निकाल के डाला था. Again. See, end of the day, again, Carolyn, see, this is how things kind of evolve. शुरुआत में हमें कुछ दिखता है. अभी मैं देख रहा था सिद्धू मूसेवाले की अगर बात करें, अगेन द पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज हैव बीन, हर चीज के अंदर हमें पॉलिटिक्स घुसानी है. ये हमारी कंट्री का एक फ्लेवर बन गया है. यस, देयर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स जहां पर इन्वॉल्व होते भी हैं, बट इट इज वेरी 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 सैड टू सी all this happening in the name of either सुशांत, इधर दिशा के केस में भी कौन कौन उसके पेरेंट्स के पास जाके पता नहीं किस तरह का इन्फ्लुएंस कर रहे हैं या उनको फोर्स कर रहे हैं. कैसे राबिया खान का केस 8 साल से, जिया खान की मदर 8 या 9 साल से, they've been kind of fighting and they know this is like a very lost cause, but still they are fighting. They still believe कि कहीं से कोई some spiritual powers will work. अब तो मैं यही कहूंगा सुशांत के केस में भी, even though the sisters are fighting, the father is still waiting. I think it is Sushant's spiritual powers which will get him justice. Otherwise, इन लोगों के ऊपर चाहे वो एजेंसीज हो, चाहे वो पॉलिटिशियंस हो, चाहे वो ये ऑफिशियल्स हो, किसी पे भी ट्रस्ट करना is totally waste. Anyways, I can continue on and on and on. Shitali, anything else you want to add before we end this? I'd like to summarize with the button as well one more time.
Varun, I would like to just add two points. First of all, if we consider ourselves as justice seeker, then our justice seeking activity that should not be limited for a particular cause. That's what I feel like.
Very
So
correct.
whatever happening with Samir sir, definitely it is also an injustice. He's a family person. We have seen that, last time how his entire family was very much harassed, and this time also the same thing is getting repeated. A person who has served our nation with so much honesty, I mean शायद इतना honest officer मिलना भी मुश्किल है. You know that, right? The level of corruption which is happening in India right now. So in that case, they are doing this thing so that in future शायद इतना honest officer हम लोग को मिले ही ना. So it's very important, Varun. Being, if we consider ourselves as a justice seeker, so we need to raise our voice for all the possible injustice, whatever is happening around us, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because see, he's a gazetted officer, well-ranked officer in this country. We need to understand if this thing is happening with him tomorrow, then what can be happened with a common citizen of India, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
So, high time the entire nation should come forward and they need to show a strong support for Samir sir. And one more thing, what we usually teach our generation for the future generation, that you have to be very much honest, very much loyal in your life, in your profession, right? So, what's the price of honesty and loyalty a person is getting? He has worked so hard. He has been worked braveheartedly and fearlessly. And after that, if he have to witness this situation, then nothing can be much more disappointing and unfortunate than that, right?
True. Yep.
And people who are telling that our country's law and order is at stake right now because an honest officer have to go through with that. For that, definitely we just can't keep quiet and we just can't keep silent. We have to ensure that we are showing our extreme support for the person, so that if tomorrow they will be repeat the same thing, people need to see that if we are doing injustice to a person, the citizen of India, they will be raising voice in support of him. It's all about public support, Varun. How we can show up our public support for honest and genuine officer, so that in future this kind of same thing will not be repeated. Maybe some officials are thinking we can do whatever we feel like, but no, it's not like that. A community is standing beside him, and the how we can show our support to him, definitely with all the sending mails, calling up the authorities, sending them the letters to all the important handles. That's the way we can convey about our support to them. And that is the reason here comes the importance of the digital activity. If we send them letters and email in a very large number, the authority can be they get aware that no, we can't do wrong with the person. A huge number of population is standing beside him. India is a democratic country, right? So people have the right to stand up for the righteous thing. And Varun is a game between money power and the power of a common people. So it's time we have to show our extreme support to him. Although we are showing our support to him from the past 2 days in the Twitter, and let's come forward to your platform. I will be telling the same thing once again. We need to perform in the activity in a huge number. Let's send mass email, let's call them in a huge number, let's send them a huge number of letters to the authorities. And all the people who are staying outside of India, if you have your friends who stay in India, just connect with them and let your letter be sent through them. The letter should be sent to them.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
that much I wanted to convey, Varun. And
No.
thank you for giving me the opportunity. And I was in the middle of work. I thought it's a very important topic. need to be joining. So I have joined over here.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thanks, Chitali. All right, stay blessed and let's keep on roaring, guys. इसी message पे इस strong message पे जो चेताली ने दिया, it is very important. Again, I'm going to reiterate what she said. We all have to stand for all the right people. It's not about one cause. Yes, we all came together for Sushant Singh Rajput, but Sushant Singh Rajput case ke andar we've come across some very nice, genuine, honest people who really need all the support as well. Sameer Wankhede definitely leads that pack, and आज की डेट नहीं और आज से मैं कहूँगा पिछले 6 महीने 8 महीने से he has been under attack by this cabal. Uh, Karma is playing, of course. Some of those people who attacked, they are actually behind bars, they are in custody, and they will continue to rot in hell. But एज एंड व्हेन कोई भी और कोई केस ऐसा निकलता है तो कोई ना कोई फिर से अटैक करना शुरू कर देता है समीर को एंड दिस एनसीबी itself this time has taken a U-turn. So I would encourage you all, please participate in this particular campaign. सारी डिटेल्स सोशल मीडिया पे, यूट्यूब पे, ट्विटर पे, इंस्टाग्राम, फेसबुक, हर जगह है. these some of these IDs like Chetali ka hai, Dipali ka hai, Shweta ka hai, Ayush, Abhay, and many more of these IDs. They are continuously tweeting, they're continuously sharing information. Please, please, please go ahead and follow the instructions. Every 2 days, there is a set of activity. आज और कल के लिए ये digital protest है जहाँ पर you are requested to please send emails, and that is why we have enabled this golden button. So you go to vstandforjustice.org, vstandforjustice.org. You will find the golden button. Hit the button as many times as you want. The only preference would be if you could change some content within the email. Yeah, subject change kar lein, and please, please, please do that in huge numbers ताकि ये जो of course uske baad there is a call for the next 2 days where we will be calling HMO PMO and telling them that this is something which you did not expect, and there will be a script which will be made available, so aap sabko milegi. And then lastly, physical mails. So for people who are outside of India who cannot physically send those mails, please find people or reach out to some of us. We will try to get some people to mail those physical documents or mail to these agencies. So let's continue to road. Let's continue to road for Sushant. 14 जून आ रही है और उससे पहले पहले ये देख लें आप किस तरह से सब लोग शोर मचा रहे हैं और they're trying to deviate all of us. Let's stay focused. Let's make sure we continue to talk about Sushant. We continue to support people who have supported Sushant in this fight, and let's get justice for Sushant done. So please, please, please hit the golden button as many number of times as you want. And if you have issues, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp, you can reach out to me on email, you can reach out to me on put a comment in the YouTube session or on Twitter, and I'll be able to help you. But let's hit it, let's hit the golden button, and let's crash all the servers for them. इतनी emails जाएं कि उनको समझ ही ना आए कि ये क्या हो गया. All right. And for people who cannot send, please reach out. I will try to get this fixed for you. Yeah, normally, generally, basic rule hai, use your phone, use your laptop, or use your desktop. Try to use a different browser if possible. Most probably browser का issue होता है कई बार, किसी browser में चलता है, किसी में issue हो सकता है, but if you still face issue, please reach out to me. All right. On that note, we'll continue this and we'll talk more. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.